My bad.
And Doug.
There it is, Limu,
Yo,
the
what's up?
50-yard line! Soon we'll be telling the whole stadium how Liberty...
LeBron James.
Scream if you love Five Nights at Freddy's.
Alright, let's just cut to the chase. There's a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's merch, to the point where it's practically incorporated itself into the actual franchise. Now, whether it's something cool or an eldritch abomination is, well, up to debate. Or not, this is really ugly. So with the vast amount of characters this series includes in every title, I started to think about what the best, and even the worst official piece of merchandise would be for every single character. Also, specifically picking merch like figures, statues, or anything related, rather than products prominently featuring artwork in them, as, well, it would have been too easy. Also, of course, all these picks are just my personal opinions, usually basing it off of appearance, uniqueness, or how it incorporates an actual part of the character. So, starting with Freddy Fazbear. Easily the character with the most merchandise regarding the series, has a lot of good merch to choose from. But if I were to pick only one, it would have to be Funko's Jumbo Freddy figure. Standing at 13.5 inches tall, this magnificent
looks
animatronic
pretty cool.
bear has a moving jaw, just don't stick your finger in it, adjustable joints, way better than the 5-inch line, and comes with his very own microphone. After all, he wouldn't be Freddy without it.
Firmly grasp it!
The worst? Wow, there's a lot. Pinpointing the worst one wasn't the easiest task in the world. My god, there's some abominations out there. But I truly feel that Sanchi, yes, Sanchi's latex Freddy Fazbear mask is one of the worst. Trust me, it smells terrible, it looks terrible, and it didn't even help me against any of the animatronics. Next up is Bonnie. Bonnie is no stranger to both good and bad merch, especially in the figure department. However, as of recently, U2's has been really knocking out of the park with their FNAF line, specifically the haunted variants of the characters. And I think that Haunted Bonnie looks by far the best. It's reminiscent of his jump scare from the first game and even includes his spooky ghost child form above his head. And don't be alarmed when I show you this one, just stay calm, I'm right here. NECA, for some strange reason, got a hold of the FNAF license and decided to basically make straight garbage.
Yo.
I mean, at least you kind of know it's Bonnie. I don't know. With a forehead as big as
Why is he
that, you
dancing
could probably
on a
play a
pole?
few rounds of tic-tac-toe before you eventually decide to, well, burn the thing. Chica, I'll be honest, hasn't fared the best with tie-in merchandise. But I've always felt that Sanchi's Collector's Edition Chica plush has always been a standout. Even coming with a magnetic Mr. Cupcake, this
Low-key,
plush
I
looks
want one.
exactly as it does in the actual games. Unlike the Funko version, which to be fair is also seen in the later games, but I think it's pretty ugly.
I've had one of those,
But,
bro.
this is definitely the worst. Why would anyone even buy this? It legitimately doesn't even look like her. Speaking of things that also don't look like her, Mr. Cupcake has fared quite poorly regarding merchandise for the series. As it seems companies like Funko prefer the toy version of the cupcake, the FNAF 1 iteration hasn't seen a lot of love. However, at the beginning of this year actually, Funko made a giant 16-inch Mr. Cupcake plush specifically from the movie, and it's easily his best piece of merch. It'd have a very nice spot on my bed if I could find one online. However, on the direct opposite end, U2's also made an attempt at a jumbo-sized Mr. Cupcake. And while it looks pretty
That's what
good
I'm
here
saying, the
online,
cupcake looks really
seeing
good.
pictures in person makes me glad I never
I mess with
pre-ordered
it.
this thing. The candle on top sinks into the top of his head, making it look like he fell off a bike or something like that. Especially
Okay, the
considering how
U2's
good
isn't
Funko's
that
is,
bad.
it really feels that U2's just simply offers a, well, worse version. Now,
feel like the
easily
U2's
the
is
best
really
piece
not
of Foxy merchandise is the Funko statue. I mean, just look at it. Fit with this small section in Pirate's Cove, this Foxy statue is probably up there as one of the best FNAF merch options out there. Perfectly representing his mechanic from the first game and being, well, visually appealing to the eye. I mean, what's more to like? I know what's more to like. Anything but this. At least with Bonnie, you could kind of tell it was him.
What the heck?
Now all of his life has been sucked out of him just so he can turn red. What? This is just bad. Honestly, this might be a strange pick for his best figure, but I really like Funko's small 4-pack figurine set for Golden Freddy. He looks fairly accurate and is even in his same pose from the actual game, although he's small, like really small. On the other hand, we've got this pretty ugly looking clip-on plush. I don't really know if it's meant to be a withered Golden Freddy or not, but he's part of the same set with the rest of the ugly looking FNAF 1 animatronics. So,
wow.
For the actual endoskeleton, I believe the only actual piece of merch regarding their design is the new Fightline figure, which is of course based on their FNAF World appearance. I mean, looks good to me.
Yo, they have Endo
Just keep an eye on him. Don't want to accidentally start an Endo army. Oh. So there actually is a McFarlane figure for the endoskeleton. It looks really good, but I'd only consider it the worst due to its differences in design from the endoskeleton in the
This
game.
stuff is not tough,
mainly
bro.
in the shape of its upper torso and
should not be getting
body.
its
But I
own merch.
do like that its eyes are closed,
Be so
just like
real.
the backstage shot from the game. On to FNAF 2, Toy Freddy's YouTube's plushies are pretty good, even though I've never really been a big fan of the whole YouTube's
one on
eyes
this video,
shit. But personally, I really do
wasn't bad
like
enough.
what they call the Rage Quit version overall, as it's one of the rare
I low-key
instances
like
that a
that.
piece of merch solely captures his gamer appearance from Ultimate Custom Night. You know, the one where he plays Five Nights with Mr. Hugs.
That game was totally rigged!
Next, we have Green Toy Freddy. Well,
I know, it's
not
just
really.
FNAF merch.
He's the Funko Pop FYE exclusive, glow-in-the-dark variant of Toy Freddy. I mean, really, what else is there to say? While the normal Toy Freddy Funko Pop actually looked pretty good, considering it is a Funko Pop, this just simply looks unofficial. Like a straight-up bad bootleg. Toy Bonnie is pretty infamous for having a large amount of merchandise
their
of him
merch
being,
is so
well,
like
flat out
weird.
the ugliest things I've ever seen. But there are a few that do shine out, and for my pick, it has to be the McFarlane figure. Yeah, it depicts his more crazy look with smaller
like the
pupils and an open
McFarlane
mouth.
figures, bro.
I think
They're
it
not
captures
tough.
it well. The left air vent is also a cool bonus, even though he never really appears there, but oh well. And out of the large selection of cursed Toy Bonnie merch, I decided to pick the Squish Me as the worst one. At least at a distance, some of these other plushies or figures kinda look like him, but this is just awful.
That's literally scary.
If I were him, I'd bundle my home and auto
That's
and pick up the
literally
real
scarier than the
victory.
OG
Savings.
freaking Bonnie.
Are you talking about bowling?
No, bundling, Jan.
No care or
YouTube
anything.
feeds code.
And don't even get me started on the glow-in-the-dark version. Toy Chica's best piece of merchandise is definitely her official Funko plush. For some reason, they
the
decided to
Funko
put a
is
lot
so
more
good.
effort into this one,
W,
like
W,
segmented toes, embroidered eyes, and a much better looking beak than Chica. To be honest, everything here looks a little bit better than Chica. And again, like Toy Bonnie, I truly think her Squish Me is the worst merchandise item for her. Specifically the glow-in-the-dark version. It looks like it came from outer
Looks like an
space.
alien.
Like I said before, it seems that companies who make FNAF merch are more of a fan of Toy Chica's Cupcake rather than the original Chica's Cupcake. But honestly, Funko really knocked it out of the park here. It's almost like a plush replica of the cupcake from the game. Easily the best. On the
Right,
other
Funko.
hand, Good Stuff's Toy Cupcake plushies
feel
are
like
just a
Funko
lower
usually
quality
cooks.
version of Funko's and seem to be mimicking the
Funko's
blacklight
really
style
good
they had
about
going on a few years ago.
consistently having
I don't
their
know,
items be
they look
like
weird, strange color choices.
good quality
Next.
stuff.
With such a complex design, getting Mangle right has always been something that a lot of FNAF merchandising companies have struggled with. However, Hex's Mangle Collector plush is definitely a standout. Able to piece her
I did
apart,
see this
just like the
plush.
Ruthless Kids in FNAF 2, his body shape surprisingly gives off that same design element that made Mangle so intriguing in the first place. However, this clip-on keychain for Mangle didn't even attempt the same design philosophy. At least give us the missing eye or endoskeleton head, but whatever. And of course, another forehead you can play tic-tac-toe on. There's one character, if it can even be called that merchandise companies seem to flock to whenever FNAF 2 is mentioned. This being Funtime Foxy, but not the one from Sister Location. This is technically the fixed version of Mangle only seen on this one poster in FNAF 2 and in FNAF World. Funko's attempt at Funtime Foxy through their 5-inch figure line is honestly what I think they would have looked like. It's got the hook hand, has Mangle's head, and even comes with a tail. If only they made the other toy animatronics into figures. I mean, come on. However, for some reason, they really dropped the ball in the Mystery Mini department. This was
I'm
Funko's
not
first
buying any
design
of
for a Mangle Mystery Mini. However, with its resemblance leaning more towards a fixed version of them, or Funtime Foxy, I'd say this is the worst representation
It's
of
not
this design.
bad.
No hook or anything. Sad. Lots of talk about
not bad.
Funko because next up is Balloon Boy. And personally, I've always liked this 2-inch, probably 1.5-inch figure of BB. It's essentially just his look from the games, same pose and all. Kinda reminds me of his movie version a little bit. What doesn't remind me of the movie version is this clip-on keychain version of Balloon Boy. Or
That's
Withered Balloon Boy? Yeah, it seems that this piece of merch is actually based on a popular fan edit of Balloon Boy from user Fazboggle before FNAF 3 was even ever released. So if you want merch of a stolen design, here you go. Without
That's
a
crazy.
doubt, the puppet's best merchandise is the Hex plushie. Good thing
The
too,
Hex
because I
plushie's
actually
so
own this
cool.
one. All of its limbs are bendable to create
want
some fantastic poses. The white parts all glow in the dark, and it even comes with its very own gift box that magnetically connects to her hand.
This
It's
guy's so
literally perfect, and is spot on to what the puppet actually looks like in the games. But unfortunately, other plushies also have to exist. While Funko's attempt certainly isn't bad by any means, Good Stuff is essentially just a worse version. I still can't get over how they did the bottom lip. It doesn't even connect to her mouth. It's just stuck on the bottom of the chin.
That's crazy.
Despite appearing in basically all the series' merchandise tags, boxes, or covers, the actual Withered animatronics from FNAF 2 rarely get any official merchandise, to the point where other companies have started to fill in for Funko. Regardless, Hex has done a very good job with their plush representation of Withered Freddy. He looks like a worn-out teddy bear, and has that same kind of vibe that Withered Freddy had going
That's
on
cool.
in FNAF 2. Whatever that was. Somehow though, McFarlane kind of dropped the ball here, because their Withered Freddy figure is essentially just a normal Freddy figure with some rips and tears. His backdrop also isn't very interesting, just being a small wall from the location itself, strangely named the Party Wall. However,
I don't
Withered
get the
Bonnie has
McFarlane
actually been a
figures,
favorite out of the
honestly.
5 Withers, with him getting significantly more merchandise compared to the rest. My pick for the best
a
figure
goat.
is
He's a
definitely
goat.
U2's, as it packs this same amount of detail present on him and kind of gets rid of those
The
U2's
U2s,
eyes they do.
the U2s
I
are
mean, you
on
can still
another level.
kind of see it, but it's not as prevalent here. Funko's mystery minifigure of Withered Bonnie isn't even bad at all. I just think the
It
jaw
looks so
placement
cool.
is sort of silly with how it's done, and I wish he stood up a little more. Again, Withered Chica's design really shines through on the new U2's figure. They were able to
U2's
capture her
coat. If
sunken
you guys have
eyes,
not seen the
T-posing
U2's, I wanna
stature,
show
and
it to
gaping
you
mouth,
right now.
all in a 5-inch collectible
Have
figure.
you guys seen the U2s?
But what if we got a little smaller? Here comes McFarlane's attempt at a Withered Chica included.
So like, no, U2s. Right here, I'll show you this. This thing is actually so cool looking. I might be giving away these, low key. I mean, close that, Johnson. Chat, I think my computer's about to explode. Where's my mouse? Oh, did it get, yeah, I got stuck. My mouse is probably getting low battery. Oh, it died. Okay, back to what I was saying. No, back to what I was saying. These Five Nights at Freddy's U2s are so cool. Where are they? FNAF. They had Marionette, yeah, like bro. Withered Bonnie, Toy Chica, Glam Rock Freddy. Wow, they even got. Wow. Yeah, they even got the Yellow Rabbit. That's so cute. I want some of these guys. Oh, the Bobble. That's so, oh, that's so cool. What is it? Oh, it's a pin. Yeah, they even have Purple Guy. That's insane. Glamrock. Dude, their Golden Freddy cooks. Their Golden Freddy is so cool. I really like it. The Golden Freddy looks good. Mike plush. Where's it? Oh, they're whether withers are okay. Shadow Freddy, bro. I'm no. Oh, I'm Shadow Freddy. I'm so awesome in black. Cupcake. Pin set. Oh, I love the glitch trap. The glitch trap is really cool. Candy, bro. They have candy. I really like the Funko. The Funko FNAF line is insane. Where's Shadow Bonnie? There's the Bonnie. Oh, that guy's cool. Oh, Pop Goes, dude. I've not played Pop Goes yet, guys. Freddy Sit Plush, Purple Guy Pin, Freddy Device Holder? Bro, what? Yo, welcome in, random. Wet Floor Sign. Bro, that's insane. I want to look at their, But where's the Shadow Bonnie? Dude, they cooked. Exclusive. I want the Freddy Fazbear with the pizza launcher, bro. Oh, that's a cook right there, dude. That looks awesome. Dude, the Freddy and then the Nightmares look really cool. The Mimic. It's crazy they already got the Secret of the Mimic stuff out. Yeah, that's insane. How are you? I'm good. Man. Yo, Vanessa. Yeah, Shadow Bonnie was up here. It's crazy how they already have Secret of the Mimic stuff out. That's not something you see them already have out. Cassie. I don't know who Cassie is, bro. Bobble Pin. I don't know what a Bobble Pin is. Oh, I love the Foxy plush. She's so cute. Withered Foxy. Marionette. Wow, Toy Freddy looks kind of weird. Right here. Shadow Bonnie and then Shadow Freddy's appear. This guy's cool looking. He looks so sick. Bro, they aren't gonna ship out till March or April, bro. That's insane. I don't even know, bro. I probably won't order one. Not yet. Man. How am I good at? I don't know. Oh, free pack. Hey, free Da Vinci pack? Man. Guys, I love people that put out.
For the past couple of years, we've created a free starter pack for DaVinci Resolve that contains over 200 assets to help you get started with video editing. No matter if you're a complete beginner or a veteran editor, we've included you can download the starter pack.
Isn't gonna dox me? I hope not. Okay, I'm glad that I went to my camera because it showed my email. That would have been really bad. All right, y'all. I'm probably gonna hop off stream though. I'm tired, bro. I'm tired.